Japan, pronounced in Japanese as Nippon or Nihon, is a Pacific Ocean island nation off the coast of mainland Asia. It is comprised of approximately 6,900 islands. 73% of the country is mountainous. However, a majority of people live on the coastlines, making it one of the most densely populated countries in the world. The national language is Japanese, which is the primary spoken language across the country. There are two main religions in Japan, which are Shinto and Buddhism. Shinto is a Japanese religion, while Buddhism was imported in the 6th century from China. A recent poll found that 39% of Japanese people identify as Buddhist, 3.9% as Shinto, and 2.3% as Christian.
Gion Matsuri is one of the most famous festivals in Japan, and the highlight is the grand procession of floats called Yamaboku Junko. Nebuta Matsuri is a Japanese summer festival that takes place in Aomori in early August, and it accompanied by thousands of chanting dancers. The festival attracts the most tourists of any of the country's Nebuta festivals. It takes place from the 2nd to 7th of August. Awa Odori is the largest traditional dance festival in Japan. Men, women, and children dance on almost all the streets in Tokushima City. From the 12th to the 15th of August, they wear summer cotton kimono and straw hats. More than 1 million people get together for this festival, and it is a spectacular sight. You can even join them to dance with the ramik music.
Belief. The word for four is the same as the word for death, while the word for nine can mean suffering. If you cut your nails at night, you will die. If you see a spider at night, you will have bad luck.
Dress. The kimono is constructed of mostly rectangular pieces of fabric, cut from a specific block of fabric known as a tamano. Various types of kimono indicate the wearer age, gender, the formality of the occasion. Popular Japanese traditional dress, which is usually made of cotton or synthetic fabric, is known as yukata. Yukata are also worn at Japanese ryokan.
Arts. Japanese art is one of the world's greatest treasures. The original of Japanese art, the Great Wave of Kanagawa, one of the most famous Japanese artworks. In Japan, therefore, nature is not a secular subject. An image of nature seen is not just landscape, but rather a portrait of the sacred world and the kami who live in it. The centrality of nature throughout Japanese art history endures today.
10 things to do and don't in Japan while doing business. If you're doing business with a Japanese company, here's are 10 keys to prepare yourself for the cultural differences. A bow. A bow can be a way of greeting someone, saying I'm sorry, or even asking for a favor. When bowing to an individual who is of higher status than you, do it a little lower than that person to display respect. 2. Use apologize where the intention is serious and express gratitude frequently, as it is considered polite in Japan. 3. Keep your hand out of your pockets while speaking to someone. The same applies for check Taking your phone, keep it silent and off the table. Nothing should come across as more important than the meeting at hand. 4. Although it's considered polite in the US to maintain eye contact, it can be seen as confrontational to the Japanese. This habit can be a little hard to break, but try subtly watching your Japanese counterparts for what amount of eye contact is appropriate. 5. Gift giving is already acceptable on the first meeting and accurate. There should be enough for person and should be expensive.
6. Don't mention your Japanese counterpart by their first name unless invited to do so by adding "san" to their family name.
7. Do not clap your host's hand when first meeting and give it a hearty shake. It will make Japanese feel uncomfortable. 8. Do not use large hand gestures, unusual facial expressions, or dramatic movements. 9. Avoid pointing at people with finger, feet, or chopsticks. It is rude in Japan. 10. Avoid asking personal questions at first.
Compare between Thai and Japanese cultures. Japanese always bow and Thais do why when they greet. Japanese use chopstick, but Thais use spoon and fork when they eat. Japanese always be on time, and Thai people are often late.